This is a love story. Allison McCall and Daniel Felton have been dating for 3 years, and they're madly in love with each other. So in love, in fact, that Daniel plans to propose to Allison. The only problem is how he plans on getting the ring. The Transatlantic Railroad will soon be passing through town carrying the largest shipment of precious gems in the world. Daniel plans on stealing from this cargo a very large diamond as well as some smaller gems to set in a ring for Allison. He knows that he'll get away with it because Daniel is really the villain known as Dracoris. But the only problem with his plan is that, unbeknownst to him, his beloved girlfriend Allison is really the superhero known as Argentia. Argentia is telepathic, telekinetic, and can fly. She is also able to command a glamour that disguises her true identity. Her only weakness is gold. Luckily for him, Dracoris is from the planet Agutora, and his blood contains flakes of gold. This makes him immune to Argentia's telepathy. Dracoris also has the ability to control reptiles, and he is an earthbender. His only weakness is water. As the train travels through a quiet bit of open field near Lake Avalon, Dracoris strikes. He raises the ground beneath the train tracks to separate the gem-filled car from the engine. Glittering jewels spill from the car, covering the ground. Dracoris is about to grab up the diamond when Argentia shows up. She yells at him to stop and leave the gems where they are. But Dracoris continues to reach for the diamond as he commands a nearby snake to attack his nemesis. Argentia then takes to the skies, well out of reach of the poisonous snake. Realizing that she could put a real damper on his plans, Dracoris turns to fight Argentia head-on. He bends the earth beneath his feet, creating a raised plateau so that he is closer to the hero in the sky. They fight for a while, Argentia using her telekinesis to hurl items at Dracoris, he using his golden chains to fend off the attacks, neither one losing nor gaining any ground. Finally, Argentia gets an idea. She knows that Dracoris' one weakness is water, but she isn't a waterbender. However, she thinks that she can use her telekinesis to control the water from Lake Avalon and attack him. Drawing on all of her strength, Argentia focuses her energy on the lake. At first, nothing happens. Then, there is a ripple near the edge of the lake. Soon, the ripple grows and water starts to rise. Argentia loses some altitude in her flight, but the water shoots up into the sky and over towards Dracoris. He loses his footing and falls from his plateau. In the fall, his mask flies off. Argentia flies over to where he landed, ready to knock out the villain that's been plaguing her city, but she sees instead the love of her life, her boyfriend, Daniel. Confused, she looks around. No one else is there. This isn't a trick. Daniel is Dracoris. Dismayed, not knowing what else to do, she lets the glamour hiding her face fade away, revealing Allison. Still a bit dazed from his fall, Daniel stares up in dismay, not believing what he's seeing, sure that it's a trick. But as his mind clears, he can see that it's not a trick. This hero, this girl that he's been fighting, hating, is the love of his life, Allison. And she's reaching out her hand to help him up. Once they're standing, they just stare at each other in silence. After several tense moments, Allison simply asks him why. Daniel explains that he needed the diamond for a ring, an engagement ring. She stares at her, what? Her nemesis? Her boyfriend? And she really looks at him. This is Daniel, her sweet, loving, fun boyfriend. But this is also Dracoris, her dreaded enemy. A million thoughts race through her head, but eventually she lands on one, the only thought that matters. She loves him, and he lands on the same thought. He loves her. And despite their past and their differences, they find the most important thing in the world, that love conquers all.